everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Skylines, Khahid, episode 11, finally, after such a long time, it is here. Now, I don't know if I should go into detail as to why I was gone for so long. Long story short, I had a lot of military obligations and other stuff. Alongside with that, I was really demotivated to continue building the series because of the excessive times that the save got to load and poor performance of the save. The last reason I'm going to mention is that the save was left untouched for a few months after July, which was the last time that opened up the episode 11 save, and it was corrupt or broken, one of the two. I basically got the argument out of range error, and I haven't been able to fix it ever since, so I reverted to an older save, which means that I lost about 2 hours of work, sadly. Don't worry though, because that was that work mainly consisted of adding night lighting to the mall, pretty much, which can be redone easily. Well, it's gonna take time, but this is still easy. I don't have to remember every single place that I placed the lamps. Basically, those night shots that you're gonna see at the end of the cinematics, at the end of the episode, with the lights have to be redone at the instant that this episode is being recorded. I am certainly convinced that the Plazas and Promenades DLC contributed to this problem because of the continuous updates and alterations to the code of the game. I don't really know, but you do get the idea. Also, some assets were failing to load because of all my DLCs disappearing all of a sudden. That's Steam for you. I tried a million different troubleshooting methods and techniques, but no matter what I did, I would still be left with the null reference error and I had no idea what it was. Well, it turned out it was the missing DLCs that created the problem. There's still some bad news though. The save game as of now is almost unplayable, with starters lasting 30 to 40 seconds every time I do anything in particular all on the screen, while in the game, and the loading times are exceeding 40 minutes, with 20 minutes at least on the loading times, in the best of instances. So I don't know if there will be an episode 12. I really wish there is, and that's because I have a lot of good ideas with huge modern buildings, because I found some really cool new assets on the workshop, and of course the good old assets that are prevalent in this series. I've done a lot of research on how cities are built and how they form over the years. I've learned a lot of stuff during these months that I was away, coupled with a lot of stuff about city skylines, how to find better mods for better assets, much more good-looking assets with better textures. So I expect much better things around this series from now on. Another problem with me is staying consistent, and I think you guys know that, because since the very beginning of my YouTube channel, I would never upload a video consistently, which means that I would stop for about 5 to 7 months and upload a new one. Maybe another one would drop in another year. You guys get the point. What I mean by this is that I don't have a good reputation on consistency, which I intend to change. Problem with that is that I study civil engineering at this time, and I have to keep up with classes and projects and essays that I have to upload. So I will do my best to be consistent with both. Alright, so enough of that. Let's see where we left off in episode 10. So episode 10 was pretty intense. We built a whole mall, and the front entrance of the mall. Well, the first 4 out of all the 9 entrances that we're gonna have. And I have to say that this is kind of subtle. It's pretty small, with a nice cafeteria and tables around it with awnings and everything. Now we're building the roof, and we're gonna fill this part over here with HVAC or air conditioning units in general. I placed some plumbable asphalt on top of the roof so that I can fully customize the roof tiling with something that I really like and that would really fit an industrial look. Because Dubai Mall is really beautiful on the inside, but on the roof of its own structure, it's cramped with air conditioning vents, HVACs, air conditioning units, some service shacks, maybe some storage rooms, but those would be in the building itself. And in this beautiful cinematic shot, you can see the entrance that we made a few seconds ago right next to the globe. Now we're gonna place down the Emirates Towers. I'm not sure if they're gonna stay where they are right now, but for now, here we go. We're gonna use them to get the parking lots that stick right next to those curved roads. Now we're gonna focus on the parking lot that's to the right of the screen right now. We're gonna place it down as a procedural object right here. I have no idea how I'm gonna connect the roads and make it functional. I probably won't make it functional, but we'll see about that in a later episode. Right now we're gonna make the foundations on this building. Those aluminum panels that you see me changing the color of right now, these are also the ones that I used in the previous episode when I made the mall. These are gonna be used fairly often throughout the series, as they look really modern and well maintained. So that gives me a really nice opportunity to depict whether a building is modern and well maintained, for that matter or not. And generally speaking, that's really cool. Now we're seeing the whole process of putting down some decoration props to make the parking lot stand out. I did place some MR flags. Now we're gonna tackle the connection with the parking garage problem. Basically, I just took a few vertices using the procedural objects mod, and I raised them up so that I could make a little hole in there, so that the road that connects the super tower and the outer road, the ring road, has a way to continue through the whole building, the whole complex of the Emirates Towers. Other than that, that's very cool stuff that we're seeing here, because I'm using a lot of custom mall walls. This is going to be a parking garage, an elevated parking garage inside the last side of the mall. This is one of the few sides, the few entrances of the mall that are going to be fairly isolated and not very close to the base of the mall, the main structure of the mall. Now I'm gonna use a lot of parking spots, and then I'm gonna use this big ball over there, put a few rings around them, duplicate them, and then vertically mirror them so that they would be visible from both sides, because we're gonna take some shots from the floor pretty much. Turn them around, and then there we go. We've got a planet-like structure that looks really modern, really cool. I really liked how this turned out. This whole entrance is really, really cool, and I really like it. That's the road I was talking about. That's gonna connect the parking garage on the roof of that structure to the outer road, the ring road. And we're gonna fill this whole place with grass. And you guys know you guys know me. At this point, I just use grass to hide everything. Anyway, we're continuing putting down the floor, the tiling of the pool or the pond. I don't know how to call it. It probably is a pond right here, and it transforms into a river. Now this is the base for what you're seeing over here is the base for the crossing, which is going to connect the two buildings. There are two parts of the mall. One's the main part of the mall, and the other one is the... I haven't actually thought a specific reason for this to be out here, or a specific purpose. You guys can hint me in the comments below what this part of the mall could be. Lots of details. I'm gonna put a lot of plant props. There we go. All the useful stuff that I always use to make things look really realistic, very detailed, and really packed together. Now we're gonna tackle the other side, where I'm gonna fill this whole place with tables, chairs, and cafeteria materials, pretty much, that I'm really good at. And you might notice that I'm actually skipping a lot of things in the time lapse, and that's because I don't think that you guys need to see every single prop that I place down. especially when it's repetitive like this one over here. The tables just appeared, and then more details just appeared after this, and the those cabana chairs over there are just gonna be placed by me, and then you're gonna see the skipped footage. Anyway, the main reason I'm doing this is to, first of all, save time. I would rather have a 12-minute video out than a 29-minute video or a 30 or a half an hour video that no one's gonna really pay attention to. As a viewer on YouTube and see these Skylines, I always skip to the cinematics. I know I'm guilty on this. I always skip to the cinematics of every episode, and then because I know how most things are made. If I have a specific question about a part that was made in the video, I just skip to the part where it was built in the time lapse, and then yeah, I get on with my life. Now we're moving back to the on the roof. This is the last part of the video, and the cinematics are coming really close. This is the part that my friend that provided me with all the assets really insisted on. He really wanted to see the roof getting filled with a lot of air conditioning units and vents. So here you go, Bibble. Hope you enjoy it. So I don't think I have anything else to say. I think we're good. So to sum it up, Khahid is kind of back. I think I've said this again. I've said this before, but I'm sorry. This game is really unstable for me because of my RAM, which is 16 gigabytes. You might say that it's not too little, but I don't know. So this is after hours and hours of work, how I got the roof to look. Hope you guys really liked it, and I would really recommend you guys leave a like down below, as it really helps the YouTube algorithm. I don't know, it's made that way so it promotes well-liked videos. And as we speak, the infamous cinematic shot of the before and after is on the screen right now. So that's all for me, guys. Thanks for watching, and until the next time, have a great day.